Parts. Got in some parts yesterday, so let's see what we got. Looks like we got the inline tube for the 68 pickup truck. All the brake tubes in stainless. So we're still waiting on the master cylinder and the booster, but we can go on and run our lines. So that's great. I love this company. And I think I've mentioned it when we were doing the Pontiac. For the amount of money you spend on all your lines, you would spend that on me bending one line front to back. So that's a fantastic deal. And we got some year one stuff in. Another great company that we deal with. We got this in that goes around the front windshield. Once the headliner is completed and trimmed, it goes across the front. And then we got the windlace in, which will go down through the both sides once we get it trimmed. We'll get it trimmed in a couple of weeks. My daughter will be back in. I'll leave that stuff for her. She's doing the majority of this car, and I'm helping her out with a few small things. So we're ready to go there. We did untape everything the other day after painting the dash and found out the plastic bezel that goes around the dash. It looks like the paint came off the tape. So we're going to have to clean that up and tape the dash off so we can get this bezel painted. Kind of aggravating. I didn't see that coming, but paint's old, plastic's old. Luckily, the plastic's in good shape. These are a few scrapes, but they fix up real easy. We're just going to have to, when she gets home next time, she's going to have to tape up the inside of her car, and then I can and sand all that down. I'll paint it for her, and then we'll be done. We got the 83 four-wheel drive on the road, licensed, insurance. I didn't even have Haggerty on this, and I found out when I went and checked my account yesterday. So we've got insurance on it, licensed, and we're ready to drive it. So that'll be bad news for the old white, what we call number 10. I'm going to put this truck on the market. 115,000 miles, 5.8, great truck. It's got a lot of life in it, runs great, but I just don't need it. So I'm going to put it on the market and then take that money and move it over to my 98 Chevy pickup truck. This 98 Chevy was 2500, was my dad's truck. After he passed, I bought it. Had about 60,000 miles on it when I bought it. Now it has 170. Still runs great. I had to put a new radiator in it. I actually spent most of Monday doing it because I couldn't get it right. And my mistakes. But I've got it all in. I went on to put a new idler arm and a new pitman arm on it because it had a little bit of play in the front end. Everything else is tight. But once I sell that white Ford, what I'm going to do is rebuild the front end, new wheel bearings, everything else new in the front end, and then I will put the rest of the money in an account and kind of wait around and for the engine or transmission to go. Because of the price of trucks, my plan is when the transmission or engine goes in this truck is to put a brand new engine, brand new transmission in, or rebuilt, and keep driving it. The big opportunity I have on this truck is to, I need to fix the dash. The dash is cracked real bad. So once I find a dash and get it in, that truck will be in pretty good shape. I've got brand new seat covers for it, which are stretched over the old seat covers. I'm waiting for cushions to come in stock again. LMC's out of stock on cushions, so I've got to wait till they come in, and then I'll finish that front end. What are we going to do today? Well, I got to go round up a couple of parts, and I've got some fence posts on the farm that I need to set the concrete in. And then I'm going to come back and work on the 68 some, just block sanding and Well, that's about it. Block sanding. I'll probably work on the interior a little bit, sanding it down. I got some 5-on-5 wheels yesterday, so I can roll it around. So now I can roll it in and out. Right now, because I don't have this shop divided, I try not to do a lot of dirty work in the shop. I'm trying to keep as much dust and dirt out of the shop as possible. But I will eventually be running a wall, which will be 32 feet over. And that will give us 32 feet where 4 cars can sit, or mainly 3 cars that I can work on, and my junk up there, which is an old Honda Odyssey and a old Honda 3-wheeler sitting up there. And then we'll have it to where be able to keep the dust and dirt out of the rest of the garage. But that's something coming up probably next year. I also want to build an office in here that I haven't got around to. But I need to get rid of a couple of cars before that happens. So that's what I'm working on. That's what we've been doing. Parts in, black truck running, radiator in my green truck. So we're doing pretty good. I've got to 2 cruise ins is coming up this weekend. So tomorrow I'll be cleaning up something, whatever I'm going to take. Probably my blue truck, possibly maybe one of the cars. Haven't made up my mind yet, but that'll be tomorrow. So let me get around here and do a little bit of cleanup in the garage and a little bit of organization where I've laid some tools around, and then I've got to go run some errands, and then I'll be back and work on a few things. Y'all have a great day.